Hello, beautiful family. So today we are making classic donut and it's so easy to make. Let's dive into the making. So here I'm adding my warm milk. You can use normal room temperature milk. So you add your yeast, your sugar and some vanilla flavor and you mix them together. Let this mix your seed for 5 minutes. Then you add your melted butter. Then here you can add your egg and also some salt, and I like to have more flavor. I'm adding nutmeg to this mixture. So I will gently mix it together until the egg and the liquid have blend together. So here I will add the flour and I will leave a little some aside for later use. So here you can use your hand, you can use your spatula, or you can even use stand mixer to mix it. So here we are going to bring the remaining flour to it. Then we'll gently make sure we bring them together. And this process, the spatula cannot do the work again. It's time to wash your hand and make your hand do the finishing job. So you are just going to knead this, and this knead is going to take you like 5 minutes. You'll be done here. So you just make sure you knead it and you see it pulling out of the bowl, you know that you are done. And here we are going to cover it for 30 minutes and let it rest. So after 30 minutes we'll come back and we'll knead it again. Just apply some little vegetable oil or butter in your hand so that the dough does not stick to your palm. So after we've done here, I'm going to remove it from the bowl. You can see it's a bit smooth, but I still want to work the dough because you want the dough to be very, very smooth. So here, if my dough is not much, I like to use this method to knead it because this dough is not plenty, it's not very much. So you see here the dough is smooth, so we are going to make sure we wrap this and put it inside our bowl so that we can prove it and let the dough rest for 1 hour. So here you see me using that the same process just to make sure the top of the dough not dry out while it's resting. So after 1 hour, here is our beautiful dough. You see this process is always the fun part for the punching. So just punch it and make sure you deflate it. That is what you are doing, so that all the hair will go out. So here I'll put it on my work table and I will roll it so that we'll have some beautiful donut cut. So you can use rolling pin, and also you can also divide them into grams and just make sure you roll them like a ball, like when you are rolling balls, buns. So anyhow you like to do it, as far you cut your shape out is fine. This donut, I'm not going to put a hole on it because I'm going to be filling them with some custard, air custard. So you can fill them with your jam, whatever you want. So because we are filling them, I'm not going to put hole on them. So I'm going to repeat all the process until I make sure I have rolled them. So the one that I've cut out, you just bring them together and knead it a bit, then roll. So after 30 minutes we'll cover it, and the proof it's time for us to fry. So when you are doing something and your light just went off, so here we'll continue. So we'll just make sure we heat our oil in a low heat, and we'll make sure after 1 or 2 minutes the donut will be brown at the down side. So just not overcook it, but everybody has his way of how brown they want their donut. So feel free to fry your donuts the way you want, but just make sure they look beautiful and also look golden brown. So here you see me, I'm going to make sure I remove them, and I will repeat the rest process of the camera so that we can make the video not too long. So here I have some granulated sugar, and when the donuts are warm you put them on this granulated sugar just to coat them. This stage is optional. If you doesn't want too sweet, you want to reduce your sweetness, your sugar taste, so you can reduce it by not adding it. And also You can also put some cinnamon powder inside this sugar mixture and make sure you just coach them. They are so beautiful. Here is my egg custard. So this custard is so delicious. I'm going to put the link below so that you can learn how to make it in your house. You can use this custard to fill your cake, your cupcake, and also they are very tasty. So here I'm going to pour some hole inside so that we can inside. If this is your first time of you see my video, you are highly welcome. Here is easy delicious recipe, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button so that anytime I post new video you can get notification. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So here now you see our donuts are ready to be filled, and you don't overfill it. Just make sure the moment it comes up you remove it. So you can, as I swear before, as I said, you can feed them with jam, you can feed them with chocolate ganache, you can feed them, just have fun with them. They are so fluffy, they are so tasty, and they are so soft and light. So these donuts, they melt in your mouth, and if you make them, don't forget to send us photos so that we can send you a big hug and also appreciate you for trying the recipe. So look at our donuts, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.